Pressure has been mounting on President Jacob Zuma to quit even before the ANC conference was held late last year. The momentum picked up after Cyril Ramaphosa took over the party presidency, which forced President Zuma to succumb to both internal and external ANC pressure and relinquish in the late hours of Wednesday night. His former deputy Ramaphosa is now the president. Does this mean the end of all South Africa's problems?
I think we need to just sober up a bit and say that, look, the challenges are still very deep-seated. We still have a highly racialized society in South Africa. We still have the two worlds, in one country in South Africa, where we have an extremely rich white population and extremely poor black population. So those challenges will remain, and they will continue to be a cause of instability.
The commentator is hopeful that Ramaphosa will implement a drastic economic transformation adopted at the African National Congress conference without failing, for the benefits of all South Africans.
I'm just hoping that President Ramaphosa will come in and actually address the fundamental issues. The conference adopted the radical economic transformation policy. They adopted the expropriation of land without compensation. And of course there was also then the decision by President Zuma to make tertiary education free for households that earn less than 300,000 rand per annum. So I'm hoping that those fundamental issues will be addressed by President Ramaphosa, and he will not renege on those.
Kaumbi, however, warned against the precedence of recalling presidents before the end of their terms and called on the ANC to realign their elective conferences to be closer to the holding of national elections.
Because if we don't do that, then I'm afraid this problem will continue, because the new person, especially after 2 terms, people will have gotten tired of the incumbent, whatever he's doing, and there will be this push, this desire to usher in the new person and therefore kick out the incumbent. So we need to guard against that, because it's almost like a modern form of coups, and it happened in Zimbabwe, it's happening now. We don't know who's next, what's going to happen again. Yeah.
Kaumbi further advises Namibia to take a leaf from the South African experience and ensure that its political parties hold its elective congresses shortly before the country's national elections to avoid similar occurrences. Jeff Tashihumino, NBC News, Windhoek.